Come alive before the sun does rise. When the sun does rise, I reach out for the sky. Opening my hands to welcome the day. Together in the sun's rays before I'm on my way. Here's the chat setting. And the healing vibrations right through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonating inside us, love is the word. Mute, can I mute it? Hey, you guys. I see you. I see you. So heaven that I am still alive. Those in my enemies, blessing the ones I love. Okay, we got it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We gotta catch up. You're going too fast. Shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Love inside us, love is the word, love is the word. Is done, the moon is on the rise. Hi everybody. Wow. Good. Slow down. I have to catch up. Yeah. Shadows be gone before my eyes. Yay, yay, yay. The healing vibrations rattle through my soul. Shaking out the poisons, making me whole. God, slow down. Woo. Oh. Jada. Is the word. Got video. Inside us, love is the word. Devon. Quiet. Hi, people. Wow. Well, thanks for showing up. Fantastic. Yeah, it was a rough week for a lot of people. Love is the word. Mary Newbie. Woohoo! Love is the word. Websy, hey, I see you. It's like a private club. It's turning into this kind of like shishi private club. Oh. Right. Hi, David. Hi, newbie Mary. Greetings. Abby. Abby's in the house. Yay. Primary. I see you. Oh my God. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before the sun does rise. When the sun does rise, I'll reach out. Noelia. That sounds new. On my way. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonating inside us, love is the word. To the day, pray no accidents. Giving thanks to God. Hold on, I see. Hold on, I'm gonna see another one. Rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me fall. DQ's in the house. Hi DQ, how dare you? I'm glad you're like getting over things. Fantastic news. Life moves on. Mary from Argentina. Woo! Porsche's in the house. We're screwed. We're screwed. Blame it all on the planets. Healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking up the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking up the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Trinidad. Oh my God, we got Trinidad. Hold on. What do you say? China's from Trinidad? Wow, that's cool. Trinidad, Argentina. It's very exotic. Yay, we're screwed, everybody. We're screwed. Woohoo! Blame it on the planets. Texas. I know we would know Dave is from Alaska. Flutterby. Hey, hi, Linda. Hi. Okay, I'm going to turn the sound down for a moment. Hold on. Just let it play in the background a minute while I'm getting organized here. Everybody, hello, good evening. This is, okay, it sounds like a radio show now. This is Tarot Lumination Night Live. We've done this before. Today is Sunday, June 25th, 7 p.m. PST on the West Coast. And it's your chance, as you know, at a free live mini reading. Oh my God! Oh my God! People. That's right. I'm going to move this up to here, something like this. Maybe something like that. Through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Steal the Jesus by chanting the word, the sounds of the universe by all we heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Wisha, hold on, I gotta get Wisha on the list here. This is another song, by the way, we're gonna play tonight. I didn't get you earlier, sorry. The table cover, yeah. Okay, hold on, let's see if I can get some. Okay, I'm gonna shut the sound down. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pressing a lot of buttons here, trying to make things work so it doesn't all fall apart. So hang in, stay there. Maria, are you a triple Aquarius? Seriously? Serious? I've got you, Giggle, haven't I? I've got you. Giggle, I got you here. Don't worry. You're there. I got you, all right? Maria. Wait a minute. I've got Maria somewhere. No, I don't. Hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah. 3 times triple Aquarius. That's very serious Aquarius energy. Oh, we got a birthday girl. Karina. Hi, Karina. I think, who was it who just said it's their birthday? Who is that? Websy. Websy. We got a birthday reading. You're going to get a birthday reading anyway, just for the hell of it. Making me whole, casting on the sounds of the universe by all will be heard. All right, you know the drill, people. Okay, so I'm going to switch down the sound. Hold on, see if I can get this other background sound going. Stay there, don't go away. Forget it. Okay. Get something. Hold on. Bear with me. Here. Okay, I'm just going to play this in the background a little bit on a professional show. Okay, all right, so let's do this properly, people. As you noticed, I haven't been promoting. I can't listen. So, yeah, hi everybody. Good evening and welcome. This is Tarot Lumination, Sunday Night Live, Sunday, June 25th, with your chance for a free mini reading. We've been collecting a few names. I've been keeping the show pretty quiet because it's, as soon as it gets over 15 or 20, it's very hard to read for everybody. So I haven't been promoting the show very strongly. It's just there, and luckily the diehards know about it. But we'll see what happens down the road, because I've been talking about this for a while, about getting a kind of a this system going, which is kind of like what we're doing now. It's like a live thing, but it's much more organized, and it's a lot more. It's more organized, and we'll be able to have real life conversations. Like they're going to teach me how to press buttons, so somebody can talk, and you can be on the camera too. It's very exciting. It's really, really exciting. And before the full moon, what I want to do is have like this experimental test. And sorry, let me get another board. I'll explain. I don't want it to be too much of a surprise. I'm going to have to make a video about this. But the whole idea, oh God, everything's frozen. Everything's frozen. Stay there. I have to reload. What happened, people? Stay there, reloading. Okay. How are we doing? Is that better? I just get such a blind panic when everything freezes like that. I'm sorry if things went very strange on your screen, people. Lydia, did you say it's your birthday too? How many birthday people are here? We got another newbie, Amanda. Hello, Amanda. Good evening. Welcome, Amanda. You are in the right place at the right time with the right people. So don't stress. If you landed here by accident and you think you're in some kind of weird fifth dimension, no, it's nothing like that at all. It's just a wacko little mini micro live tarot party, okay? Hang out here and have live tarot. It's fun. So we don't get depressed all the rest of the week. Gaia? Gaia's here. Hi, Gaia. This is like, this is like the Rat Pack, you know, like in the 50s or something, or the 40s, like there's like diehard Hollywood iconic movie stars who would all hang around in these packs, trouble wherever they go. That's what we're doing, people. We're stirring things up. We're doing a little Page of Swords thing, people. We're just walking in, busting down doors, hyper-vigilantism, busting out the truth. Anything that's fake and phony is going down, people. Karina, you're on the list here. Karina, yes. Now, who was it who said they had a birthday? Pepsi's got a birthday. She just said she had a birthday coming up. Who was it? That's a whole month away. You have to wait. I'm sorry. Well, that's this week. That's close enough. Okay. That's good. All right. Anyway, here's like something we're going to work on. It's going to be exciting, and I'm really scared to do it because it has to happen live. So what's going to happen is we're going to make a little fun. Hi, welcome. Please, would you like to participate in this wacky experiment? Front page of the YouTube channel, a tiny little video that says what's going on. Little notation section at the side, there's going to be like a link. So it'll look like that on the screen. And hopefully what it's like for the viewers, but a link, and you click that link, and it opens up to like a private thing like we're doing now. And anybody can join, and then we can hang out there, and you can be on your camera, on your microphone, and we can talk. And I have to learn how to press the buttons so I can talk for a while, and then you guys can talk for a while. So it's going to be really scary. It's going to be really, really scary. And you're going to see each other too. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Yeah. Oh, Valerie, hello. Hi, Valerie. Valerie. Valerie, do. Because I don't know if I can handle a 4-hour marathon tonight. I might barely make it to 3. There's a lot of work that has to be done here at Terra Lumination. And we're going to try and pick some random. Oh, God, we're up to 30 now. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Okay, we're just going to wing it. We do. Laura, you're on the list, right? Wait a minute. What we'll do a few readings first, then we'll play the song, okay? I see you're getting a request. I see that from Gaia. Request. You see there's a delay on the screen, which is very, very annoying, so I can't tell when it's happening. Yeah, but we'll play it. We'll play that song, okay? So I hope you guys all had a good week and that you're all handling this Cancer new moon thing. Strong new moon. Partly because it's in its own place, you know, and it's all backed up with all these other planets, Mercury and Mars. What was the other one? Some other ones too, okay? Oh, okay, thanks, Devin. Well, I'll keep you there. I'll put the name on the list here. You're here. And who said they didn't need one? They're just hanging out. Devin, okay. Put that on here. So I'm going to put you in, but I'm going to put the scratch through like we already read for you, okay? It's and giggles. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to, I'm going to cherry pick some of the newbies. No idea what's going to happen. It's going to be fun because what's going on here. They know what we do, and you know how we do it. I thank you. Opportunity for some of the others. Your name's still on the list, but what we're going to do is focus on some newbies. Yeah, about the planets, man. It's really serious. I'll just show that to you. I'm sure you've the other reports. In fact, it's right here. Have a look at this. This is the little report I did a few weeks ago for this new moon. It's killing people here. You see this big red stuff. Newbie. Poor she. It's okay. You're going to get a reading anyway. Oh, you're born again, right? Of course. Yeah, right. This is where we are right now. Just the other day, was it yesterday or Friday? We had the new moon right over here with Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Moon all in Cancer. The moon is just flipping to Leo right now this evening. So we're moving on, people. We're picking up momentum. But as you can see, this is a really hard T-square. So it's affecting a lot of people in their home, primary relationships, and their workplace, out in the career, out in the world. Like real like, let's not say conflicts, but serious challenges between doing out in the world relative to who you are and what you are in the home. And especially when it comes to significant relationships. But I don't want to do an astrology show. We're just having fun with tarot. And let's go. I'm going to pick a newbie. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, some people are getting really slammed. I hate to say it, but that's just how it is. Slammed. So here's the list that I've got so far. I think we're up to 25, something like that. or whatever. So that's a good start. I'm going to cherry pick one of the newbies. Mary Noelia, birthday reading. Amanda, you're the first newbie in the room. You're gonna get your reading right now. Yeah, it's an initiation, people. Some of us might call it hazing. Okay. So China, step up and get ready. You are in the house. Oh God, my pen. China. Okay, you are getting hazed. You have absolutely no idea what's going to happen, do you? I'm so sorry. It'll be okay. We'll be nice to you. And if you have like a complete emotional breakdown at the end of it, the other people who are going to give you a nice big fat group hug and you're going to be just fine. Okay? So don't you worry. All right. So there's people coming and going. I see it. I don't know. The numbers are jumping up and down. Hold on. Hold on. Kimberly's in the house. And we're going to start rolling. We're just going to start the show. We're going to keep it very quiet. It's just a private, quiet, tiny little show with our little crowd. This is what we do. It's going to be fun. All right, China. I'm not going to tell you anything. You're just going to go for it. All right? Kenya, what are you saying there? Jeepers. I saw that on the screen. I saw that. I saw that. God. This show is not censored. However, I don't know if the FBI is watching, so we have to be a little. Anyway, there's some really weird stuff that happens on YouTube. I think we're gonna be fine. Let's not worry about it. Okay? Let's not worry. Wait a minute. Do I have Wish? Yeah, I've got Wish. I've got you on the board. You don't need no stinking reading. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Let's just go for it. Let's just freaking go for it. Okay. China, you are up. Thank you for visiting. We're just gonna do it. Here's your little, and just sit back and relax. Like if you have to, suck your thumb or put your hands under your lap. Whatever it is you got to do to relax. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it, okay? A little bit of weather, fortuitous weather, let's call it. And you might feel as though things are very fated in your life right now. Let's have a look. Da, 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 da. Okay, so, well, justice is being served. So whatever's going on in your life right now, China, it's exactly as it should be. If there are some really important big decisions that are being determined around you in your life, in your world, it's just as it should be, okay? Whether it feels good to you or bad to you, that's a whole other thing. But everything is exactly as it should be. The decisions are being made according to like universal law. It could be, dear China, that you are making some very, very important decisions in life. How to draw a line with what is acceptable in your life and what is no longer acceptable in your life. And you've just decided there's some improvements, make it that way. If this is a legal matter or you're dealing with legal matters, are serious. I don't really want to get into that on the show. So if you are being stressed out and challenged by a legal matter or some big important decisions about like whether you deserve this or not. Again, we don't have to know. This is just a little private reading for you. It's a little public reading, and we're just trying to have fun here, but it's actually a very serious card, okay? So what's the challenge with all of this? Cards here. So China, the challenge might be that these very important decisions coming up that are being made, you in your life, in your world, the challenge is almost like whether you can handle it or not. The strength card, and it's kind of like, what do you do when you're really getting pushed almost into a corner and you're being tested? Just say your primary animal nature, the raw nature of China, just the person who just, you want what you want to be who you are, what you want to do, what you want to do. You just want to do that because you have a right as a human being. But the other part of you is coming into spiritual unity, spiritual balance with that energy, where you're bringing, let's say you're taming the ego, and you're bringing the side of China into full alliance and balance with the spirit of China, so that you are in balance. Challenge from this little reading at this point, that you might be struggling and finding the balance point, these important matters that are being determined in your life right now. So that's a problem. It might mean that you're feeling very unsettled about this, that you don't really like what some of these decisions might be. Justice is, whether it's a relationship that is finally being sorted out, or a job that's being sorted out, the family, or something with your health, or it's just something that's very fated. Can you see, dear China, all these cards here? These are all major arcana: the fortune, the justice, the strength. Like, there are things that are happening in your life that are just beyond your control. You might not be handling it very well, like decisions being taken by other people, perhaps, that are affecting you, strength, your ability to hold it together. So how are we going to deal with that? How are we going to get you strong again and into balance, so that you're in alignment with the energy of heaven? China, statistically speaking, this is a reading. It's a very profound reading that this happens. So China, for a first-time visit to Terra Lumination, I have to tell you, you pulled a crazy, wild, amazing reading. This way, these are all, every single one is a major. It's pretty China, that whatever's happening, it might feel like it's completely out of your control, or if you're just an amazing person at manifesting, you're just making all this stuff happen. But I have a feeling it feels more like, so the way to handle it are happening in your life that make you feel as though everything's falling apart, where certain big important things, like maybe you're getting divorced, or somebody's divorcing you, or maybe you're divorcing somebody, or maybe you're just getting fired from a job, or you just lost a job, or you lost a home, or lost a family member, or something really significant. It can impact your life. Or maybe it's very good news, we don't know. It might be challenging your ability to rise up to your full strength. The way to handle it is, don't try to fight any of this. The way to handle it is let everything fall apart. Just surrender. Let's just say surrender to the fates, or to the of heaven. Allow things to unfold naturally. That whatever you thought or believed was very important about this doesn't matter anymore. Just allow it all to fall apart all over again. And this is a very powerful healing card for you, China, because if you've been if you feel like you're being really some way and undermined in some way, and it's happening for fate, then but also to start your whole life again if you have to. A blessing in disguise, okay? I'm not going to say anything more, China. That was a very, very, let's say, significant reading for a first timer, especially for a first reading on a live show. That's kind of statistically freaky. So all the best, China. Welcome, China. I'm glad you lived through it. I hope you're still here enjoying your just run away scared. I hope I didn't scare you. All right, China? Thank you so much. That was quite an initiation. You know, not poor China, but wow. Okay. So we're going to move on, people. I'm going to do another newbie just for kicks so all the regulars can enjoy what happens to the newbies. All right? Norin, hold on. Norin is in the house. Hi, Norin. Greetings. 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 Don't worry, China. It's going to be okay. Whatever it is, it's going to be okay. You just have to let it happen. If things are just falling apart and makes you feel like you're going crazy, your house burnt down. Okay, that's the classic tower, people. My God. Wow. Oh. Great things. So, China, thank you so much for letting us read for you. I'm going to cherry pick a newbie again. Noelia, you're up. Yeah. You are up. Now, there was somebody, I saw it on the screen a while ago. Somebody's been to the show like 4 times or something, but they still never got a reading, and they're still hoping they get one. In the screen, please. It's hard for me to see the screen from here, but I will try. I'm going to try and catch you. Welcome. Welcome and thank you for visiting. Do you want to tell everybody where you're from? Would you like to do that? Where are you, Noelia? Yeah, this is serious, people. China's house just burnt down. Talk about the freaking tower. Talking about the justice card cutting deep. Talking about having your strength challenged. Wow. Do a massive group fundraise. I would do that right now, but I need to fundraise myself. Ha 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 ha. So anyway, Chicago. So is on a straight. Wait a minute. Are you a newbie too, Maria? Wait a minute. There. Stay there. Stay there, people. Hold on. Down there. Maria, where's that one? Australia. From Aussie. Okay. Try yeah, I've heard of that, Fabiola. Thank you. Maybe I'll look into that, the Patreon thing. I don't know how to do it. I'm just still trying to get Terra Illumination to work properly. It's a lot of work to keep the little channel going, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, Noelia, you are up. You are up. Hey, I see you on the message thing. Farouk, come and join the show, Farouk. Come and sign in. Okay, Noelia, you are up. people. Here's the situation. Here's how we're going to, what's the challenge? Here's how we're going to deal with it. So, you got the little page of swords in the background. So you might be in a circumstance or condition where some truths are being exposed kind of way. Maybe you're facing some truths about yourself and the circumstances are just right for that. Let's have a look. Queen of Wands. I've been getting this card a lot recently. Noelia, if you're in a position where you feel like it's about time, I am Noelia and I need to frequencies, okay? So if you just do this naturally and you're just naturally Wands kind of energy where you're not afraid of your own light, okay? You like being yourself, inspiring and helping others and showing others what it's like to feel good, okay? And also, you wouldn't mind some of that yourself because ways, like if let's say you're some kind of like magic light worker in your world, maybe you're really good with your family, or maybe you've got kids, or maybe a job or whatever, a situation or a school or something where you're kind of a little bit of a shining light. It's just that there are some like tuning, okay? Because with this kind of little weather in the background with the Page of Swords, it's very innocent. There's no harm intended, but it's like they're looking for problems. It's almost like, let's say you're a light bulb and you're doing really well and it just works really well, but you're starting to flicker a little bit, like hearing what's going on, okay? So this might be a really good natural state of being for yourself, but it might be that you're sensing there's things that are like a little bit out of whack that need attention, that need tuning, but we don't know what yet. Or maybe you just got a promotion or something, or maybe you just to affirm you that you're doing okay, that you're doing pretty well, and things could actually be improving here. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Well, there's a lot of queens. Some very strong energy here. So it might be let's keep it sort of simple in a way. In that, like, you might be very passionate, inspiring, and you want to conduct your life in such a way, which is all wonderful, exciting. Maybe you're like maybe you're quite driven, one of those people who's really quite driven, ambitious. You're just built for that. You know, that's how you are. You're just really passionate about life and living it. But the challenge might be, like, if we go deep inside, if we're honest with ourselves, you might be challenged in tuning into like your own private personal love vibration. In other words, a sensation that things not this way. I'm a wonderful, wonderful person. It's just that I'm not feeling it. It's almost like I really, really want is love, and especially true love. And I would love to share that, but it feels like it's either blocked or locked, and it might be because of certain attitudes, behaviors, or feelings that you've carried with you a long time in such a way that feels satisfying and gratifying, but you might have been neglecting your heart for a long time. Maybe it's time, maybe the truth is that it's time to tune into more of your heart energy. But a lot of people don't want to do that because it means they have to touch very, very soft, sensitive inner parts of themselves. So how are we going to do this? There's no way out of it. Noelia, what you have to do, like, take full advantage of the situation here. Noelia, on this little reading with Tarot Lumination, all we do is kind of like, is that you probably know lurking inside of you already, these feelings, these energies and stuff. You probably understand what we're talking about here. Maybe I can't say it in detail, but you might hopefully get the feel of it. So the way to handle it is, if you're scared inside of your heart, if you're scared of your feelings, if you're scared of your emotions, if you're scared that you're never going to have true love, full love, if you're still scared that you're never going to receive that, you're never going to be able to give that, um, that be that way. You need to like, because you deserve big love and good love, and receive it like the Queen of Cups would naturally do, is trying to figure out what it is and just living it, okay? Live it from the heart. But it might be, in order to do that, with the little hermit card here, Noelia, that you might have to be willing a deep self-examination that you probably don't like to do. You don't like doing it. It's probably you like to be vibrant and out there living in the world. And the whole idea of checking out and going into a kind of, not self-meditation, but a deep, a complete change in life attitude, not attitude, but behavior for maybe even a considerable time or quite a long time going forward, even starting now with this new moon. Time to go deep, deep inside of yourself and try to figure out, are these annoying little things that is making your natural bright light and like properly, which is making you aware, let's say, the absence of love, love that you deserve, that love that you can share. And so, because you have to be loving to be loved, to be loved. And in order to do that, you might be just missing the mark, thinking it's just all about action and inspiration and being out there in the world. We need to go deep within and figure out issues and behaviors, subconscious things that might have happened in childhood or youth. From tapping into this belongs to you. You deserve all this, okay? Go within, and eventually you will know it. You'll come out one by one at a little time. Little sparks of inspiration get your light shining brighter than ever before, okay? Some work, okay? You have to be patient and go in there. And the truth is inside of you, and the truth will set you free, okay? Thank you, Noelia. I hope this helps you. I hope I didn't, hurt your feelings or anything. God, wait a minute. I haven't seen the screen. We're up to 35 people. Oh my gosh. Okay. Travelers here. Hey, Andrew, why don't you log in? You can log in and actually participate. Path Travelers here. And I just saw a newbie. Well, hold on. Slow down. Slow on. You get something out of that little reading, and I didn't hurt your feelings, okay? Sorry about that. Because you really do have to reveal it to heal it, and sometimes to reveal it, you actually have to feel it. That's the things. You've got to feel things in order to reveal things, in order to heal things. You have to feel it in your body. The pain, any little untruth, like trusting deep, deep, deep in your, and this is a perfect time with this Cancer new moon. Feel it, feel it, feel it, and that will start to reveal whatever the little issues might be that need attention. These issues are revealed to the healing, okay? About self-healing. Be prepared, Noelia, to turn inward, inside, and ask yourself, let yourself feel, what is it you are really, really feeling? That to it, and that will start to identify it as something that can now be revealed. And that's possibly where the problems lie and the issues lie. And that now gives you the opportunity for healing, okay? All right, so we're going to move on. I'm going to do another newbie because we had a rush of newbies. We got the diehard regulars, and it's kind of fun for the regulars. Their reading spots because what's going to happen, and they've probably had a few readings before. But it is a lot of fun to see the newbies. So we're going to do another newbie. Ooh, okay. Uh, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pick a newbie. Stay there. Stay there. I'm going to pick a newbie, random. Hold on, I forgot to do the no alien. Mary is Mary in the house? Mary. 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 Maria in the house? Are you in the house, Mary? Could you please? Sebastian, that's your newbie. Sebastian is a newbie, okay, for sure. Mary, okay, got it. There you are. Mary, you are up. Welcome, Mary, to Tarot Lumination Live. Little private tarot party. We just have fun. It's like a little community campfire thing. We just have a lot of fun. Everybody like teases each other. You tell each other stories in the chats. I've seen you doing it. It's very hard for me to participate, but I know you guys get up to all sorts of mischief. So Mary is here. Yeah, there's a Myra. I got that one. Cherry picking some newbies to get this show started. Yeah, it's kind of cheating when I cherry pick the newbies. It should be a purely random thing, but and so what I'm doing is basically I'm compromising, and that means some people get screwed, like we should decided in the very beginning of the show, and some people get lucky. So, okay. Yeah, so Mary, you've probably noticed on the chat that there's a lot of support. It's like this kind of vortex energy thing here where to support each other in this very beautiful way. And it just doing little private readings and offering a forum, but there's this whole other thing that's happening as well at the same time, which is fun for me to witness, but it's really kind of fun and cool to watch. So I'm enjoying the show like with you guys as well, if that makes any sense. Okay, so here we go. Mary, you are up. Now, so you know what's going to happen. All right, we're going to cut it. We'll cut extreme. There. And we're going to read. Here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. And what's going on in the background. I hope you're not scared. Scared, Mary. This is the little moon card. So in the background, you might be going through. I mean, it's very appropriate for this Cancer new moon. Powerful lunar energy, Cancerian energy, which is very deeply tuned into like things like intuition, your emotions, and your feelings. And if that's not your natural state of being, Mary, it could be quite frightening. Are not comfortable with their feelings and their emotions and deep subconscious and intimacy and stuff like that. They're much more comfortable in the world of logic and math and reason and of life, you know, just the tangible aspects of life. If you're feeling like scared of shadows in the night, Mary, don't worry. A lot of us. What's the situation? Okay. There seems to be some big cards happening here tonight. Mary, of making some really important decisions in your life, even if it might be something to do with the relationship, like uh, over, or are we just starting? Are we going to make this real? Are we going to like forget about the dating and stuff? Are we going to make this rock solid and real? But let's just keep it wide and loose. It doesn't have to be a relationship reading. Maybe you're feeling lost and confused and wondering about what's happening in a relationship. You of trusting your intuition, what your intuition is telling you, because your feelings are incredibly important. Just imagine you're one of those creatures that have very, very long antennas and feelers. There's a reason for that, because that's how they understand and learn the signals from their environment. It's just not there to look cute. It's very, very important. You learn everything through your feelings. You feel tremendous amount of stuff through your skin, your body, your eyes, your ears, everything. Your whole body is an antenna, very hypersensitive antenna, and it picks up stuff. You can self-harm without even knowing it. If you live your whole life through your brain, then you're missing out on a lot of stuff. So it could be, Mary, that scared of really important decisions right now. It could be with a relationship. It could be with yourself, like really, really important decision about what to do in life, whether it's this option or that option. Because with the Lover's card, okay, you're either in or you're out. It's this one or that one, right or wrong. It's just that if you go this way, then this is redundant. So yeah, you might be like, what am I going to do? Well, how am I going to? Well, trust your feelings, okay? So what's the challenge? Okay, it's almost like what I feel here, Mary, is that there might be a profound relationship question right now about what's actually happening, and coming from you or to you, or whether it's coming from another to another, the energy of the passions at the moment. In other words, Mary, that you are hoping and wishing to hear unambiguous expressions of passion and desire for you or toward you regarding a situation, okay? Like somebody might really want to hire you for a job, but you're not hearing it, or you're scared that you might not hear it. Or somebody might be passionately in love with you, or you might be passionately in love with someone, but the expression is not there, or you're scared to express, or they're scared to express because of the consequences, because the consequences are big, because it looks like there's some big decisions going on here. Includes matters of your intuition and your heart, okay? Deal with that, because you don't want to suppress this energy. This is like really powerful, strong energy of passionate self-expression, often including like things like, I love you, honey. I love you, blah, 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 and everything like that goes with it. Suppressed, then you have a problem. Or if it's buried, or if it's being denied, or if it can't be expressed, or if you're scared of expressing, that's a problem. How are we going to deal with this situation? God. Okay, this is with the newbies tonight. We're getting really big cards. If you're in a situation of or getting divorced or something, but it looks very much to me like it's to do with a profound relationship, lost and confused about what to do or how to do it. Like decision to get married, and you're scared that you're not going to hear the proposal. Maybe you're not at you. Let's say it's a guy, and you want them to come at you and propose and do a classic, will you marry me? That happens, or you're scared that you're not going to get that. That could be an issue. I don't know if it's a marriage or not, but because for a lot of tarot readers, they would consider this a very strong indication of marriage or not marriage. like unmarried, for example, or deciding to become married, of whether you're actually hearing that in words or saying that in words. The way to handle it, let's just say, I don't want to get too personal. Let's get back to the big, wider energy. The way to handle this energy of passions regarding very big decisions, relationship and love, where you might feel a bit lost and wobbly, okay, understandable. Might be better to just trust your gut instincts, trust your feelings, allow them to be expressed in a very, very orderly way. Understand it. In other words, it could be even like expressing vows. Like, this is how I want things to be in my life. I am in the process of making very big decisions, and I would like everything to come into order in a really specific way that makes sense to my life and makes sense to my world, so that I don't have to really lost out in the wilds, in the dark, scared and uncertain about what's going on. Okay. This card here, how to deal with it, is take this situation very seriously. It's not trivial. Some order to it, and that will probably include having to express things openly and clearly between yourself and perhaps a significant other. Let's leave it at that. I don't want to get myself into too much trouble here, Mary. I hope this made sense to you in some way or another. Thank you so much for being on the show. And we'll see what happens. By the way, people, if this reading doesn't make any sense to Mary, it might be absolutely perfect for someone else on the show. That happens sometimes. It's very weird. Okay, just, you know. Okay, I see that, Mary. You're lost. Well, that's the moon card. So yeah, if marriage is in jeopardy, marriage is in question, work is in question. Yeah, these are big decisions, big decisions. So don't make any decisions quickly, but it might be a very good idea to express yourself openly instead of sitting around wondering what's happening. Express your feelings, express your passions. If you're scared, if you're excited, if you're frightened, if you're confused, express that openly into your life and your family and your world, your husband, your co-workers, and all of that. Okay, you don't want to just go around and wandering around in the dark forever, okay? DQ, DQ. DQ is saying, just leave him. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to get a refill on the water. I'll be right back, people. I'm going to cherry pick. Let me pick a name first. Okay, okay, so much, Mary, for coming on the show. I hope I didn't scare you. Marie from Argentina. Marie from Argentina. Marie from Argentina, are you in the house? Can you please write your name on the screen so I can see it, hopefully in a few moments, a few seconds, or a few minutes? Mary, Mary, Mary. Mary. Hi, Koti, that's new. God, we got a lot of newbies here tonight. I don't know if what to do. I have to. Oh my God. Sorry, people. I haven't been keeping up with the names on the. Yes, Mary is here. Mary is in the house. Thank you. Delay tonight. I have an idea of something really, really crazy. A little bit later tonight. I was talking about at the early on in the show. I was trying this experiment to see if it could work. I don't know if I'll do it. No, it's too risky to do it tonight. We'll do it another night. It's about how you guys can come into the show, and we'll have a cool live show. We'll be able to talk it's not just tarot illumination on the screen doing readings like this. It's tarot illumination on screen doing readings, and you guys can be over there in the chat room. But the chat room, you can open up the microphones and talk. And I think they can text at the same time. I'm not sure. We're going to try it, though. Ivona. Okay, hi. Hi. Your idea, guy. That's brilliant. Hold on. That's brilliant. I saw that. Yeah. I get it. I see what you're saying. That's the idea. Okay. Oh, sorry. I don't think you are. I didn't know that. Sorry. Just steady there for a moment. Okay, there you are, Teresa. I got you. All right. I got you. Ivona. You guys. Let's just keep going. Right up, another newbie. This after Marie, Gaia's son had a brilliant idea just to mix things up a little bit more. We're going to spin everybody in random and regulars. Mix it up. Do a few regulars and then come back and pick another newbie. Something like that. Okay? Demanding. Oh, wait a minute. Did you ever get a reading at Demanding? I swear I saw your name here a few weeks ago. I can't remember all the names. I'm not a computer. Celeste. Got it. Just got Celeste there, okay? You came in early. All right. You are up. Ooh, my God. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we shuffled. You are a witness. We shuffled. Weird cut. Super strange. This and then this. Okay, here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. Tarot illumination. And what's going on? Hi, Mary. So it might be that you're wondering about matters of love right now. What's going on? So here's the situation. Scored. So, Marie, perhaps at some point or some little part of your life, even if it's just a tiny little thing, like you just scored really good, and you're feeling like, awesome, yeah, boom, go Marie. It's just to be Marie, and other people are proud and happy for you to be Marie too, for whatever it is, love or romance, creativity, jobs, home, family, whatever. This is just a private, public little mini reading. So if you're feeling pretty good about something, like somebody took you out for dinner, or maybe you just won the ticket, or maybe you just yourself to your favorite thing and it makes you feel awesome yourself to being a winner. Like sometimes one of the best things you could do to feel good is to treat yourself and pamper yourself. Awesome person in the world, and all of a sudden actually it starts to happen. I am that awesome. So well done, Marie. So what's the challenge here? It's really hard to like anything. It's almost like anything from here is downhill now. So we have a kind of a problem. How are we going to deal with this? What's the challenge? So Marie, with this Temperance card in the middle, it feels like to me like it's something to do with your love life. finding harmony and balance and winning, and not just scoring or achieving, but successful in your, actually perhaps considering we opened up with matters of the heart here. In case you're wondering what's going on with the heart, just say this might be wishful thinking. You might love to think really delicious and romantic, perhaps, or perhaps fix something. Because with the Temperance card, this can also indicate a lot of healing. And so it might be that broken heart, which is very nice. Also meet in the challenge position that you might be struggling with healing from a broken heart. You would like to heal from a broken heart. You would like to sort of move on and heal. It could also indicate that you might, okay, this is kind of getting a little bit deep and heavy now. If you're puzzled about love and romance, you might feel as though you've scored, or things might be going okay, like them to be okay and be successful in love and romance. Deep, deep, deep down inside, about whether it's actually possible or real at the level that you would wish or desire, because this is a really big card, Temperance, and it looks very gentle and mellow, and it's about like finding like almost like inner peace with yourself regarding these matters. It's almost like being scared to do the homework inside of yourself that needs to happen in order for love to flow properly. Or not, because again we go back to this: be loved, be loving, and be loved. Be loved. Love is as love does, Marie. So in other words, if you would like to achieve, or if you're enjoying success and some achievement, but it's still, you still want more, it's simply a question of coming more into terms with the laws of attraction, where instead of struggling to try and make things happen or just thinking that they might happen, you might want to like and understand that you have to homework on yourself first. You have to like self and pull yourself apart and put it all back together again so that it works really, really well. It's like doing a lot of internal refining, internal cleansing, internal purifications in order to best self, especially if you want the best of love. A lot of people don't understand it. It's, you know, you just can't go shopping for love. What happens is that you loving from within, and you radiate that love, and then that attracts the love that you deserve. And that might be the challenge here, that you might need to upgrade your skills at loving yourself first, and purifying and cleansing yourself, removing everything that doesn't work, that's unhealthy, purification, back and forth, gentle, 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 until you're in a really like a higher vibration frequency of yourself. So how are we going to deal with that? Because that's a challenge. You can just tap into your own, well, I'm trying to make it sound simple. It's actually to be able to operate at this level, very, very good at self-healing, where you're very, very good at finding yourself and cleansing yourself, reading the best self-help book and saying, okay, I figured it out. Long-term continuous process. It never, ever, ever stops. You can do it in gentle waves and cycles. Is the way I'm feeling it, Marie, is that with the Magician card here as a way to handle this, wanting success in love, or if you've got it but it doesn't feel quite right, and it could be all to do with what's going on inside of you that's not working properly. And the way to handle that is get back into, or like start some sort of self-improvement, self-healing, self-energy clearing type of practice, where you can expose this side of yourself more effectively and tune into your own natural gifts of manifestation, so that the love that you deserve does come through the laws of manifestation, laws of attraction, actually activate the healing power of love. So you can, this is love does. I am Marie, I am loving, I'm Marie, and I am loved. But you have to make, by invocation, making it happen instead of relying on you or thinking that you self-help books. Okay, so worthiness, whether you feel worthy about receiving love, the little like thing. Okay, it's almost like I would do. I'll just finish off with this. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am open to receive. I'm willing. I'm able to receive. The magician speaking. Okay. And that's how you can invoke the healing power of love to come into your life, into your world, and the cleansing and refining process can begin. And once you start to feel it happening, you'll understand how the energy of love works. It's the real live active energy. You to make it happen. I hope that made sense. I hope you get something out of it. A little show. It's been a pleasure. The people are going crazy on the screens. Okay, that's fine. Have fun. Do that. Wonderful. Bathing, singing. Okay, all right. So, I'm going to shuffle again. I'm going to pick random now. Here. Thank you, DQ. Sometimes I wonder, because I go blind. I do all the readings blind. The readings, we start blind. How it is. It's like I don't want to know your birth sign, your birth data. I mean, we can do all that stuff maybe here, Tarot Lumination, but that's special request stuff. It gets expensive, but we can do an awful lot just with blind readings. So let's have a look. Thank you, Mary. Cool. So you did get something out of it. Okay. Thank you so, so much. Okay. I'm going to spin random now. Doop-a-doo, 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 doop-a-doo. Giggle. Wait a minute. Giggle. Are you, you're a newbie. No, you've been here before, haven't you? Before. Oh, no, you're a newbie. I'm going to change that. Hold on. Stay there. Stay there. And okay. Okay. Lydia. Lydia. Lydia, Lydia, Lydia. The stick landed on Lydia. Is Lydia in the house? Lydia, are you in the house? Get the pen. Type it in. Maybe if somebody can see if Lydia's here. If I knew it's here, it would be fun. Hi, Manuela. Earlier today, didn't you? People went home already. I guess you had your readings. No, it didn't get skipped, Limmer. It's just I got mixed up between newbies and regulars. And What's that? The lyrics from a song or something? What's that, Gaia? Oh, okay. Wow, it's pretty warm here on the West Coast. So salt gulp. Ha! Salt gulp. Okay, Salt. Okay, we're just gonna call you Salt. Welcome, Salt. I missed somebody's name here. I just saw a name on the screen that I missed. Oh, I got mixed up. Lydia, it looks like you went home. Nothing's coming up on the screen. We're here. Sorry about that. So I'm going to spin again. I got to spin. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Stay right there. We shall. Yeah. I see you. I see you. You're right there. Wisha, you are up. You are up, okay? Hold on. Fluids, hydrate. Oh boy. Yep, it's scary, I know. Stuff. Hi, Wisha. Hi, Wisha. Hold on, stay there a second. I gotta get some fluids. I ran out of water. We already had this much water. I need more. I'll be back. Stay there, people. Okay, we got more water. I get so thirsty. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, so let's have a look. Keep the cards clean and clear. We already shuffled. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more just to keep things clean and clear. I'm glad you get something out of it. Oh, by the way, everybody, the July love and relationship readings are going to be coming up in a few days. I know it's late, but it's all to do with the cycle of the moon. It's putting tremendous pressure on my system's work because I have to track the lunar systems very closely, or otherwise I go out of whack. So it's taking a long time to get the July ready, but they will be up. It's going to be probably another day or two. All right. Hey, LKV. LKVs. Yes, I know I know you've been here before. I know you have. All right, Wisha, here we go. Little mini cut, and then do this. Wow, that's the most extreme cut that I've ever done. Not just on Terra Illumination Live, but ever. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. What's going on? Sacred opportunity, chance for abundance. Maybe you're in a good situation right now, or it feels like you're in the right place at the right time for good stuff to happen for you in your life. Let's have a look, or something like that. Okay, but remember, it's opportunity. So if it's like what they say, make hay while the sun shines. So if it's good opportunities for you right now, the situation. That's serious. With money issues here, or jobs, or work, or something. Um, like career, it could be almost like, it's almost like maybe you're having a really excellent opportunity, really cool to happen in your life. That'll just make your life a little bit better, okay? Whatever it is, maybe you've been working really hard to achieve something, get qualified at something, get an upgrade at work or your life or your house that's going to improve your life. And it's actually happening. You can actually see the opportunity happen. You can feel it coming to you, to the point where it actually starts to make you feel as though, like, wow, moments in time on Terra Lumination live show, I get the feeling like I'm in charge of my life and it's actually working. It has, tangible substance. You can actually see everything working. I don't know how long this is going to last, but the King of Pentacles it can indicate that very who not just good, but who's an expert world. They really understand how it works. Like, it takes time to do this, it takes time to do that. You have to invest in this, you have to invest in that. You have to make very bold, powerful, brave decisions. You have to be willing to take big risks and invest, put your back into it and everything like that. Like, invest in yourself. That's how it pays off. But what's the challenge? Maybe like you're almost like a workaholic and things are going well and you don't want to stop things to go really, really well. Maybe it's not happening quite like that, and you'd love to have some awesome new opportunity. But the problem is you might be stuck on a kind of a wheel, those, like, the wheel of life, so to speak, but it's not just the wheel of fortune where it's going in a natural ebb and flow. I'm talking about the grind of life, where sometimes you get so caught up, you've set yourself up where you can't get a break. Maybe you've got too many commitments with job, home, and kids, and family, and career, and a second job, and a third job, and whatever. Has to chill out and take a break. And so, yeah, it might be very cool to operate, or maybe have a bit of the King of Pentacles energy kind of going on in your life. But the challenge might be that you really need to chill out and just rest for a while and take some of the pressure off. As much as you might want to succeed, as much as you might want to get what you deserve, this lovely life, can't happen unless you allow it to happen. Sometimes the best thing to do is just step back and allow things to happen, which is a very feminine approach. In other words, attracting what you need as opposed to going out and getting it, making it happen all the time. And that might feel very unnatural to you, Risha, that it's just like, sometimes it's really hard to understand the laws of attraction, how they work, where you create like a reality from within, energy outwards, like what you wish for outwards. If it's wealth, find and show people how to increase their wealth. But the thing is, with this card in the challenge position, you might almost be scared to stop doing what you're doing, how you're doing it, because it's working well enough going, and you don't want things to fall apart so that the King of Pentacles falls away. Indicate that maybe there is a King of Pentacles in your life and your world, who's coming into your life and your world like a figure, like a person with this kind of characteristic. No matter. Again, with the challenge here, it feels more like allowing it to happen, stepping back and allowing things to unfold and come to you that you deserve because you've been working hard. Or relax, or they can't relax because they're scared to relax. They're scared of like their inner demons coming to the surface and things like that. Deal with this. So, okay, like with the little Maybe it's an idea is that, you know, as awesome as it might be to like maybe have this kind of life, if you've got a good, strong, stable life, but you know you need a break, but you're scared to take a break. The way to handle it is to like, you know, I can't tell you what to do or how to do it or influence your decisions, but if there is an opportunity now, right now, where you've got enough resources that you can take a break, can like, you can take off the crown for a while, you can just like chill for a little bit, to your dreams, your wishes, and find out kind of where you want to go next, how you want to be next, and not be scared of that. In other words, don't be scared about relaxing and tuning in and chilling out, tapping into like the heavenly dimensions. Always have to be like trapped in three-dimensional life. You don't need that. Really good idea just to like daydream and meditate and allow yourself to be inspired by the great beyond. Maybe you have artistic tendencies or desires that you've never expressed before, and you just like tap into that. You don't want, you're scared to tune into the dreamy, peaceful, restful aspect of yourself, because that might be destabilizing. But the reading indicates for me here that I think you're going to be okay. In fact, you'd probably be much happier if you allowed yourself like dream things into being a little bit more, as opposed to having to like, okay. Swisha, hope you get something out of it. We're going to move on. Feelings, or if it sounded like a very strange reading to you, Wisha, maybe it sounded perfect to somebody else. Okay, we're going to move on. I know a lot of you are chatting over there. I have no idea. Talking about cookies and Kenny Loggins and ice cream. Your diet. Is this a diet show now? Okay. Okay, hi, Path Traveler. It seems like you got to go. Thanks for visiting. Oh, thank you, Wisha. Thank you. Oh my God, it actually worked. Can you believe it? Oh my God. It worked on Terra Illumination. A lot of the times, in Terra Illumination, we got lucky, got some really big donations recently to help with the computer. So eventually, hopefully this year, we're going to get a new computer. Our little thing here can take a break. It'll take time. Oh, well, by the way, I think we'll talk about it another time. There's going to be, I'm just going to tell you, there's going to be Terra Illumination silk scarf. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. I think you're going to like it. It's going to be very expensive. I'm just giving you a heads up right now. I've been trying to figure out ways to make it cheaper, but I can't do it to keep the quality and the standards that, as you know, Terra Illumination is a very, very sophisticated scale operation. And so the silk scarf has to reflect that, okay? So that's why it's going to be so expensive. It's just, the reality is it just costs a lot to make them custom scarves. That's all it is. But you'll see it. Shada. You know, yeah, I don't have the new PC yet, but hopefully we'll get there. We'll get there. It just takes time. We have to be very patient. Okay. I'm going to spin for a new one. I'm going to spin for a new one, people. Stay with me there. I got... Aaron, thanks for like holding down the house. Thanks, GQ, for holding down the house. It really, it's nice to feel like that sense of stability, you know? Thank you. Give me a moment. I'm going to spin for a name. A newbie. Sebastian in the house. Sebastian. Sebastian, are you in the house? I hope so. You're a newbie according to this list. Can you put your name on the screen if you can hear this, please? House. If you went home already, then we'll move on. I'll pick another name. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Sebastian, are you there? Are you there? Path Traveler went home. He had to go home early. Hi, Norrin. Thank you. Are you in the house, please? Can you type in? What's going on, people? Oh, there you go. All right, Sebastian is gone. I went home already. All right, so there you go. Thanks, Gaia. All right, actually, I'm cherry picking right now. We're going to go for Websy. Websy, it's her birthday. All right, Websy. Wait a minute. DQ, thank you for letting me know. Aussie. Oh, hold on. Where is it? You're an Aussie. Name off? Why did we take the name off? Name off? Did you go? Did Websy go already? Favorite darkness you smoke, don't kiss me. Oh my God. Pickup joint. Terra Illumination is not a pickup joint, people. This is, we're not here to like, okay. Okay, hold on a minute. What am I doing? I've got to get back to the names here. Give me a moment. Read for Wisha. Read for Wisha? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I think we just read for Wisha. Now I'm going to do Websy because it's her birthday. Yeah, Random Gamer show first started, and he's not there anymore. You're up. All right, here we go. It's her birthday, so you're going to get it. Oh, damn, I keep forgetting. I have to write this on. There's so many little tiny details, and I keep forgetting. Damn. Already, we're doing Websy. God, what am I doing? All right. Celeste, what's happening? I can't help you from here. I'm sorry about your computer. I can see you on the screen. All right, let's see what's going to happen, people. Let's just have a look. Just doing what we do here. I think we're going to have to play a song and hang out soon, okay? I'm going to hang out soon. All right, here's for Websy. Websy here? She's not here. I'm not going to read. Duh. I'm going to leave the cards just where they are. Dang. All right. Okay. Wait, Sha. So yeah, hold on. I'm gonna just spin again. I'm gonna spin again quickly. Let's get some. Do this quickly. Sharon. Sharon. Is Sharon in the house? Thank you, Kenya. Are you in the house? Is you in the house? Are you in the house? Can you type it in? I think you got here really early. Really early. Sharon, are you here? Sharon. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna do that. I'm sorry. Sorry, Sharon. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to cherry pick for a specific reason because of the contribution to the idea, because I thought it was a real idea, good idea. Oh, you're here somewhere, so I'm just going to read for you, and that's it. And it's a cherry pick. Gaia, you're up, and it's a cherry pick, okay? I'm going to have to take care of Websy and all these other ones later on because they went home or something. Right, the cards are already shuffled, so I'm starting, Gaia, whether you like it or not. I'm just going to start, okay? So here's the situation, and here's how we're going to deal with it. Paying attention, I hope you're watching. Yay! Oh, I see it, 3 stars. Ha ha ha, Yahoo. Gaia, you know what this means, all right? It's the 8 of Swords. It's in the background here. It's maybe prevailing, whether that's kind of like annoying to you in some way or another. You know, sometimes I'm just going to tell you what happens on Tarot Illumination behind the screens here. What happens is to attract people who are like really cool, and they're like really like what I would say spiritually advanced. And yet there's something that's really like niggling, like something's not working. And then we have to try and figure it out. And the challenge for Tarot Illumination, of course, is that you're already highly evolved in a real jam. Dig deep to try and help you guys. I have a feeling you're one of those, and I'll do what I can here for you. We do whatever we can on Tarot Illumination, but you know you're kind of in a group support thing. So if this little reading sounds wacko, someone else have a spin on it for you, okay? So here's the situation. Wow. Wow, so Gaia, maybe you're in the right place at the right time. No, to discover the truth of what needs to be known. In other words, it's almost like having a chance to discover the universal truth, the universe, so to speak, as opposed to subjective truth. Maybe you're just one of those people who has kind of outgrown your own subjective truth, and you are starting to tune into like universal laws, universal truth, where attachment to it is just, and it can be extremely liberating to conduct everything in life through universal truths. It's very easy to believe that our truth is universal truth, or someone else can impose their subjective truth on you, suck that up as universal truth. Whereas it feels to me like, Gaia, that you have a strong opportunity and desire to find out your like self, so to speak. Like, who am I, why am I here, and all that kind of stuff. As a way to like these issues, because perhaps you've got a lot of very, very deeply buried, very, very subtle issues that are like very annoying, like say having a really cool car, but noticing somewhere or other that something is just slightly out of whack and needs it needs attention, but it's one of those things that it's really hard to figure out what's out of whack. But you've got the opportunity right now to figure that out. It's coming to you. Maybe there's going to be some profound revelations and truths coming to you in the near future. Perhaps it's because you've been inviting that and invoking that and desiring that and wanting it, and maybe it's starting to come. Challenge with that. In other words, it's like I would like to tackle some of these issues, and now I have the opportunity to do it, to figure out what it is and how to figure it out. But the challenge is, it's almost like to do or how to do it, because discover what you need to discover. You expose to be discovered so that you really, really know what's going on in your life. Is that it now puts you in a position of like, oh, what do I do now? Like, that's going back to what I was mentioning earlier, like on what I would call like a spiritual path of evolution. It doesn't matter whether you're single, married, got kids, and have like get their day jobs, you know, working at a pizza joint and then doing accounting part-time somewhere else, or whatever it is, being a nanny, whatever it might be, or being a life coach or something. Deeper in to figure out how to optimize your life so it's operating from universal truth. That's great. It works out. The challenge is then, once you do that kind of upgrade on yourself, what do you do now? Situation like, oh, now I have to rethink my whole life again, from the perspectives of like pure truth as opposed to subjective truth. And that's a problem, because then it makes it really, it means having to like decide, where am I going to direct all my passions, all my energy? What is my true passion now? What is my true energy? What am I going to do with that? Because you might have been ticking along just fine up to a point, but now you're at a new state of elevation, especially with this new moon Cancer happening right now. There's a tremendous amount of pressure on this massive T-square, like home versus career. What am I going to do inside of myself and nurture myself that's going to have an impact on my place in this world? And what's happening in my outside world that is impact on my home life taking me? Because it's almost like I don't know what to do or where to go kind of energy. You probably do deep inside, but like you're not ready to figuring it out what has to happen. And that's a challenge, because you might not be totally sure, because you might have to recalibrate everything from universal truth. So how are we going to do that? From my perspective as your reader here, I hope this makes sense to you, but Gaia, it's almost like, okay, you don't have to know all the universal truths in order to figure out like who you are and what you're doing with life and how to do it to the most effect, to the greatest good of all. What counts more than anything is to be happy, 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 happy on the inside. This is the little 10 of Cups. That is almost like the most universal truth of all, is to love you first, be loving and be loved, be happy from the inside. Because if you can do that, and how to do that falls into place naturally. So of course, like the universal question that, you know, couldn't be here unless people had issues that needed some illumination. And a lot of the times when I do private readings, somebody's coming in and they're very unhappy about something, maybe profoundly, deeply unhappy about something. And all we try to do is recalibrate the person so that they can be happy again. Because when you feel that love of happiness, in other words, like, if you're tuning into that love energy of the self, that's more important than anything else. And that goes back to the thing that I just keep talking about over and over and over again. It's like love is as love does. Being very happy is almost like directly equated to being very, very loving. You are very, very loving. You are very, very loved. reciprocal in exact time, but it's cumulative and it does add up over time. So you can like tap into the attitude and gratitude and realize how much you've got already, how blessed you are already, how wonderful and yummy things are already. Over and over until you realize, oh my God, actually I'm kind of happy. Much easier for you to decide how to do it. And that might be the truth that you need to know. It might be just very, very simple, is to like just do a complete recalibration on, because we always have to do that. I have to do this a lot. I have to do a daily practice to completely recalibrate myself to be happy from the inside out. Otherwise, things turn to shit really, really quickly. And so it's almost like doing those self-help books, self-gratitude, attitude of gratitude things, writing out a list of good for me. Like I've got a house, I've got running water, I have a shower, I have enough money to get groceries, I can move, I have all my limbs and things like that. Fortunate you are. And all of a sudden becomes the truth. Easier to decide, oh, well, what am I going to do now? Then all you have to do now is what is the most loving thing? World. Be loving, be loved. Love is as love does. And just repeat, repeat, repeat. All right, Gaia, I hope you got something out of that. I don't like to say anything more because I'll just confuse everybody. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're in a good space now. People came and arrived and then they had to go because they probably figured, oh my God, I'm never going to get a reading. Or if they're on the East Coast or like somewhere in Europe, there's no chance and it's way too late. And I know some people have to get up early to go to work. And, you know, I wish I could read for everybody all the time, but, you know, it's hard out of that, Gaia. All right, so we're going to move on. Yeah, okay, DQ, if you're heading out, we'll check in again soon, okay? I've been having a really, really bumpy time, but just hang in, okay? Things are going to be changing a lot at the end of July, okay? Hey, Mindover. Mindover, you visit all the time and you write such funny things. Let me spin again. We're going to spin again. We're going to keep spinning here. Hey, you know what? Wait a minute. Where is Mindover? Where are you? You know what? You're not even on here. That's not fair. God, it seems like every reading tonight's been cherry-picked. Yeah, hi DQ, yeah, no worries. Okay, Sebastian, they went home, okay. So here we go. Here we go. And Giggle went home as well, and Wisha. Wisha? That's weird. Did I already, can somebody type in, did I already read for Wisha? About that. I know Giggle went home. For some reason, I got Wisha's there. Oh, you are here, Giggle. I'm sorry. I screwed that up. I actually pulled your name earlier, then I threw it away. Okay. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep. Okay, so I'm sorry. Duh. Bear with me. Yeah. All right, giggle. Doopy doopy doo. Here we go, people. Here we go. Wisha. Wisha, did I read for you? Can you tell me quickly on the screen, did I read for you? If you got to go, good night, fine, okay. And we'll try and get you a reading another time. I'm just trying to remember. Right now. Okay, the commanding one. Okay. Oh. Oh, thanks. I get it. I see what you're saying, demanding one. Oh. Oh, got it. Okay. God. Oh, man. Just tell you. Let me just find. I gotta put Wisha on. Okay, we did that. All right. Dippy dippy doo. Giggle, you're up. Let's just do it. Come on. Do it. Thanks, favorite. Thank you, favorite. Thanks, mind over. I see what you're saying. Easy on yourself right now. It might be time for a little beverage. You know what that means, people. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wait, Giggle, do you mind waiting? I think I need a little bit of a break. Yeah, I feel it. I'm feeling it from you, Mind Over. I know you're a very loving person. You're a very, very, very loving person. I'm going to play a little song. Giggle, hang in. Put on waiting because I need a little break. Waiting on the will of heaven today. And do what the angels say. Listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Hey Kenya, if you gotta go, you gotta go. We'll come back next week. Walking in circles, feeding all the birds, climbing up a mountain, looking around. Yeah, yeah, smelling all the flowers, staring at the moon. I listen to the waves come crashing down, down. Whoa, whoa, I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Gotta tune in to what the angels say. Listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Smelling all the flowers, staring at the moon. Listen to the waves come crashing down, down. Walking in circles, all the birds up the mountain looking around. Yeah, everybody, I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I gotta tune in to what the angels say. I listen for the good news coming my way. On the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. Gotta tune in to what the angels say. I listen for the good news coming my way. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. I'm waiting on the will of heaven today. All right. All right, I just had to get that out of my system. Give me a moment to breathe there for a bit. It's been with this whole new moon stuff, it's just the way everything's lining up with the readings and the new moon and all the different cycles. It's like waves go like this. It isn't just a simple, gentle path. It's very up and down. And you don't have to worry about this too much. It's not your problem, everybody, but apparently there's something weird going on with YouTube because Terra Illumination has grown really significantly recently. But the reality is that the revenue has gone down because they changed everything. It's just, I'm trying to understand how they do all this stuff. It's really, really complicated. And my talents are more to do with like art and music and spirit and writing and healing. And then having to figure out technology and business, it's a whole other. And from what I could figure out, the revenue should have tripled, but they put some kind of like blocker on it, where even though it's making more money, they don't have to pay me. Anyway, I've wrote into the accounting people. It's just freaking weird. Honestly, yes. And then when it has to work, I mean, it's like I got to pay the bills and things. But anyway, I don't want to grumble. That's not cool. Positive. We're going to read for Giggle now. Okay, I've shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. So, here we go. This and this. And we're going to read now. Here we go. Situation. Here's the challenge with it, okay? Underneath, giggle. I don't know if you're male or female or whatever. Okay, as far as I can tell, you're a newbie. Um, it might be maybe like with this in the background, circumstances around you might be for like taking a break of the heart, so to speak. In other words, battle it and figure it all out. Not something that you have to do it like that. Maybe you can just let it happen, so to speak, and just again, like it's almost like be loving and be loved. It's like you have to radiate that love energy. Love is as love does. Love is a willing decision your way to extend yourself above and beyond your comfort zone in order to advance your own spiritual evolution and the spiritual health and evolution of others and the health of others. It's like staying up extra late at night to take care of a little baby, even though you'd rather go to sleep. That's the most loving thing to do. The most loving thing to do is step away and let something fall apart. The thing to do is intervene very, very aggressively, like to stop a little child from crossing the street and getting run over. Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry, Giggle. Here's the situation. So you might be in a state of suspended animation. Oh no. But this is kind of deliberate too. It might be that you're deliberately putting yourself like outside of yourself to understand what the bleep was going on in my life. Maybe it's so disorienting, especially if it concerns matters of the heart and love and relationship and all that. Maybe it's so disorienting that you like this self-help books, counseling, tarot readings, astrology readings, friends and family, and I still don't get it. Understand? They call love. I have it. I can offer it. What's going on? And so it's almost like you almost have to like humble yourself and just kind of get on your knees and like turn your head up to heaven and say, please, what's going on? I humbly accept that I do. And please just tell me what I need to know. I'm willing to like put myself ego to a higher so that I can like absorb what I need to know. Very humbling to do that. Sometimes the hanged man is just like when you're deliberately like disconnecting yourself, not from life, from the all that, but more to do with it. It's such a humbling experience having to admit that there are things that we just don't fully understand, go beyond ourselves. We have to literally way above and beyond ourselves. It's not like the Hermit card. This is like much more to do with conscious and deliberate, like plugging yourself with appliances and things. You just unplug everything. The power you switch off, you unplug the power and everything. Sit for a few days or a few hours or a few minutes, and then you can boot up again. No other way to fix it. So what's the challenge? What's the challenge with because you must be in a state of challenge if you're deliberately. Also, it might be that if other people or situations feel like they're being from you, orienting. So what's the challenge with all of that? Okay, maybe deep down you felt like maybe you got betrayed or deceived, or maybe deep down you might be realizing that you might have been the cause of your own self-undoing. Some people are very, very, very good making their own like behaviors for self-undoing, and they don't know that until horrible things start to happen. They don't understand why they're happening, and so they become like almost disconnected, disembodied from themselves, almost like where you kind of go numb, don't understand what's going on. It's almost like a state of like in your body, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, because you just don't understand what's happening or why. It might be is you might already know deep inside, but it's taken this, let's say, period in time to realize that. And it's just like it's realizing something not very pretty when you start to realize, oh my God, because of my own self-undoing, I could have actually been betraying myself all this time. You know, like we lie to ourselves, we cheat with ourselves, we fool ourselves that everything's okay when it isn't. And that's a problem. That you've been allowing others to treat you this way as well. That's a problem too. In other words, again, that's a sort of even more elaborate way where you're allowing other people to undermine you. Again, that's not cool, especially if it comes to matters of the heart. You're trying to figure out what's going on, and the challenge is the energy of betrayal. Yourself, perhaps others are betraying you. So how are you going to deal with this? You're going to take charge of the situation. You're going to tune into what it is you truly are and want. In other words, it's almost like forget about, try and understand what's happening. It's almost better to like it's almost like this is what I feel like doing. It's almost like I feel like if this is you, Giggle, and I'm grabbing you and I'm saying Giggle. It's okay. You might be in this state of like suspended animation. Sorry, I got a bit tongue-tied. And then I see that, oh, maybe I am very subtly the cause of my own undoing, and maybe others doing that to me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And I'm saying, okay, well, Giggle, that's fine. But still, you've got to come back to life, come back down to earth and hang out with the rest of us. And I'm like waking you up and saying, Giggle, come on, wake up. Recognize your own sovereignty of self, okay? Don't outsource your sovereignty to anybody else. Be really, really true to yourself. Honor yourself as though you are of wands. I don't know if you're male or female, but like royalty, okay? Tap into what you really want, who you are, how you really feel, and allow that energy to flow. Prepared to wear the crown and the robes like you own them, even if you have to fake it till you make it. In other words, you may not feel like this kind of energy at all. You may think like, what is Terra Lumination talking about? That's not me at all. All I'm suggesting, Giggle, is that somewhere inside of you, there is a sense of sovereignty and dominion over self. And it's important to tune into that. Life at the mercy of other people or your preconditionings or your subconscious behaviors from youth. So you tap in and tune into yourself, really, really inspired. Ask yourself those questions and then energy and go that way till you kind of become a glowing being. It's like spreads out just in tiny little ripples around your life and your world, so that you start to like in your own energy and your own awesomeness. It's almost like the Leo North Node energy. Don't be shy about being Giggle, okay? About that. Be prepared to like, I'm not saying you're gay or lesbian, but be prepared to come out. Be prepared to like and live your truth, live your passion, live your life, and very deep, subtle self-betrayal. You don't have to live in a state of numbness or wondering what's going on, especially if it includes matters of the heart, okay? Live according to your passions. Tap into your desires and your wishes without any shame, okay? Be proud of who you are, all right? Okay, Google, that's all I got for you. And so I hope I get something. You guys, the stuff you talk about on that screen. So Giggle, I hope you got something. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. God. Keep rolling. We're going to keep rolling. I got to shuffle a little bit more, then we're going to spin and get a new name, okay? Look. Oh, poor Giggle. From that little picture, it looks like a little bird. Are you a talking bird? Okay, Vanessa, looks like you just got here. We've done a lot of newbies tonight, okay? We did a lot of newbies earlier on, and now we're just spinning random and then newbie. So we're going to spin. Giggle was a newbie, so we're going to spin random now, okay? Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo-a-doo-a-doo. Doop-a-doo. Demanding one. Here. Demanding. Demanding. Good. Patchouli soap. Wow. Hold on. I got lost, people. I'm lost. I'm lost. Hold on. I'm stuck. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. Oh, yeah. Demanding. There you are. I see you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Don't go away. Stay there. I need a little sip. Demanding. All right. Manuela, a newbie for 3 weeks? What? You never got a reading? Manuela, where are you? Where are you? There, you should have reminded me. It's your fault, Manuela. See, you needed to remind me. I'm sorry. So, demanding when you're up. You are up. Hold, stay there. I got to check the screen. Don't go away. I just saw. Yes, you're here. Okay, I see that. I see that. Okay, let me write that in the little box here. Demanding. First reading, I know you've, I don't know, I have a feeling you've been here before. I just have that funny feeling. It's starting to get late, people. We started around 7. We kind of went into the early. How about maple whiskey? Oh my God, that sounds good. Oh my God. Sometimes I get really distracted by this little show, what we do here. I start getting really tripped out about what the readings start to say, and I forget that I'm in a show, and I'm running a little show for people, and it's just supposed to be fun and random. And then I start getting readings with the people, and I start feeling like I'm in a private reading, and everything gets really, really serious for me. And then I kind of think, shut up, TL. You're just doing little quickie live ones. So I'm sorry if I get all trippy and weirded out with you guys, and it sounds like I'm going off up into the clouds. You know, what happens? I wish you were here. Mind over there. That's just out and out flirting. Medusa. Oh, I know you've been here before. I'm gonna put Medusa on the list too. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. Actually, mind over. That's what happens. I actually start seeing bits on the chat, and I think, what the heck are you guys up to? Talking about things like patchouli soap, and the next minute it's like you're dating somebody from the chat room, and the next minute it's it's stuff. Oh God, we had in you here. We did a reading earlier. No offense or anything, but our card, and it was burned down. Her house burned down just a few days earlier. I mean, talk about the Tower card in action. It freaked me. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Business side better on Tarot Illumination. So I could make it more smooth because everything is such deep waves. I have to do huge amounts of reports and readings in a big chunk of time, and then it goes quiet for a few days. So then I have to rest and recover. Commitments outside of Tarot Illumination, just like you have a life outside of Tarot Illumination. And we have to deal with that. Okay, let's have a look. What's the situation? What's the challenge? How are we going to deal with it? All right, demanding one. Sweet little Three of Cups. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you've got three adorable little pet dogs and you love them and they love you. Or maybe you've got three children and they love you and you love them. Or maybe you just have a bunch of really fun friends and you like hanging out with them and they love hanging out with you. And that's cool and that's all you need. Maybe you just bought a new pair of shoes and you're feeling awesome. So you're here hanging out with us. Yes, of course, that's what it is. This is the Tarot Illumination reading. Ending. Tarot Illumination, Tarot Illumination, I can see. So this card, the Three of Cups, that you, demanding one, are in exactly the right place at the right time. Manifested show into your life, and you just arrived there, and now it's happening. Now, and now to your reading. Oh, here we go. What's the situation? Wow. Maybe you're happy about something epic that has just come to its full conclusion. I don't know if it's good or bad. Like, I've had readings where I get these super happy cards and it's about something catastrophic. In other words, maybe you just got a divorce and you're really, really happy. I feel like you had a 20-year marriage and it's over and now it's like, thank God. Or it could be just the opposite. It's just like, finally, like you've been living through this whole chapter of life, not just one chapter of the book, but the whole book out of a trilogy. And that book out of the trilogy is now completed and it's over. And now you get the chance to start all over again. The nice thing about the world is that it's just exactly as it should be. Everything that was horrible, everything that was awesome, it was just meant to be awesome. It's just like a really, really good movie. All the tragedy stuff, all the good news was awesome. All the pain and the sorrow and the redemption and either the beautiful ending or the tragic ending, it doesn't matter. It's complete and just perfect just the way it is. Even if it was just hideous, just wonderful, it doesn't matter. It's perfect. So well done getting through an epic chapter of your life. The challenge is what happens now. Okay, it might it might feel like deep inside you're still struggling, and maybe it's like you're having to start all over again. Maybe you don't want to. Your life has finished, to start all over again. Matter of the heart. Maybe you're happy that one chapter of life is ending and a new life is. However, it might feel that starting a new life is a real challenge because it's almost like having to start all over again, and you know, face a whole new set of challenges. You know, maybe that's just inside of you. Maybe you're just a bit scared, but don't worry, because I mean, even though this card is in the challenge position, and you might be doubting your abilities to like in life start over, um, whatever came to a good conclusion, wherever, let's just say your life is maxed out in such a perfect way, awesome, or it might be just absolutely hideous. It almost doesn't matter. It's just like perfect. In other words, if you knew there was going to be a disaster, it's just like, well, we might as well just accept it. Or I knew it was going to be awesome. Let's just accept it. But the question is, what happens now? And it's almost like immediately, literally, what happens now? Am I going to prevail? How am I going to cope looking forward into the future? You're doubting your own strength here, because this little 7 of Wands is an indication that you will prevail. You will prevail against all obstacles, but in the challenge position, it might be an indication that you're doubting your abilities to prevail. So that's a problem. Self-doubt is not good, because self-doubt is just like driving a car with the emergency brakes on. Forward, and you're moving forward, but it's like fear, and like it's just impeding your own progress. So how are we going to deal with that? It might just be really simple. It's just that moving on in life, maybe you can come to it from a new perspective. Maybe you don't have to think about it as a struggle anymore in which you have to prevail. Maybe it's a complete shift in attitude where, bear with me here, bear with me, Cups. Instead, going through life and wondering whether you're going to prevail, starting a whole new life all over again, new chapter of life or something like that, of wondering and wishing how it could have been, would have been, should have been, sucked up into that, into the past, for example. Like a healthy way to move forward, accept what it is that's, you know, whatever is going to start new and unfolding in front of you, even if it's something really good, starting from scratch is a challenge. And instead, like, you see the little 3 cups here? Conditions and circumstances around you, you can take advantage of that, okay? So you don't have to be like a victim of your own fears of wondering whether you're going to prevail or not. It's better, it's healthier if you like snap out of it. It's almost like damn, demanding one, snap out of it. It's not that bad. Then all you have to do is reshift, refocus your attention. Closed. It's coming through the mail shortly, and you can read that. That's going to be your new chapter in life. Be full of the energy of love. It's the love energy again, okay? You know, passions, you know, being passionate about life is wonderful. Understanding it through swords and intellect's wonderful. Having it all locked down with pentacles and earth, that's wonderful. None of it means anything unless it's infused with love. It just takes a shift in attitude to turn into love, the energy of heaven, the healing power of love, and that changes everything. And you can like reunite yourself, reconfigure yourself just by going back, tuning into the attitude of gratitude. It's just like one of those things, we've talked about it many times. Maybe you just want to write out a list of what really is good and sweet in your life, this new chapter. You don't have to wallow about whatever was. You might just celebrate what's lost and missing, but still it might be scary. Whatever aspect of the life that might be, starting a new concept, a new belief system, a new relationship, a new job. All right, demanding one. Very, very demanding, but I did everything that I could. Thank you for coming to the show. We're going to keep moving. Let's just see what we got here. The man, you're married now. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So that's a new start. So maybe you're pondering like happens now, because if you're newly married, it changes the whole world. Starts from new. Like phase. It is a phase, and the long-term thing is to tune into the long-term attitude of gratitude, um, on like honeymoon romance energy, so to speak. Wow. Also, I'm just thinking about that reading. I haven't closed it out of my mind yet, but about the completion. The completion might be, oh my God, it's like, oh, maybe that's what you've been wanting for a long time, and finally you've got it, and you are complete. And a new life again. Yeah, yeah, wow, cool. Colleen, I see you on my screen, like you're tapping in some comments. Why don't you show up to the show? I don't know how to do it on your side. I think you have to log in or create an ID or something and a password, and then you log in and come and visit into the show. Because I just saw you popping up on the screen here on the regular chat thing. Okay, what's that? Oh, let me check on the finger. Okay, Kote Munizaga. Kote Munizaga. Okay. Cherry pick Kote. It's you, Kote. You're up. Kote, you're up. Newbie, and we're spinning it around. We just spun it around, and we just read for demanding one. But now I'm cherry picking a newbie, and that's you, Kote. Okay. I hope I said it right, Kote. All right, here we go. Yeah, don't leave yet. So I just see that little tiny thing where you said you're putting up the finger, like please, please, please give me a reading. Because you're a newbie and we're cherry picking newbies. That's what seems to be happening tonight. That's what we're going to do. And you're up and you're it. This is out of whack, isn't it? It's just like it needs to be. All right, Kote. Can you type in the screen and just let me know for sure you're still here? I believe you are. Okay, the chat got frozen. What happened? What happened with the chat? Yay, Kote. Yeah, you're up. Kote, you're up. Yeah, we still got like 20 people here or something. Hold on, I have to do something on the screen. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. What I'm going to do, out of desperation, we're going to do Kote. That's a cherry picking. Okay, we're just going to do it because honestly, I'm getting towards the end of my abilities. So tired from all the other readings. Manuela, Teresa. Just going to do it so you know what's happening. And I know that, Manuel, you've been here a few times before. I don't want to favor everything towards the newbies. I love to honor the regulars too. Like some weeks, spin and spin and spin, everything gets to the regulars, and sometimes the newbies never get a chance. Mix it up a little bit, okay? Okay. There's a button where I can type in and say something. Stay there, people. I didn't know that. Something. Hey, hello. One. This is TL. love, guys. Send. Ha ha ha, it worked. All right, here we go. Actually, we just shuffled, okay? That strange cut. So, and so. I don't think I put your name on, did I? It's probably too late now because I've only probably got these 3 readings left in me anyway. Go for it. Let's see what happens. All right, Cote. And here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. What's going on? I have no idea what's going on. So, you're okay. Thanks, Giggle. Okay, LKV, if you got to go, you got to go. Don't worry. I know it's very late for a lot of you guys, so don't worry about it. We're going to do another show. Full systems. By the end of this year, things are going to be better. So, Cote, in the background, you got the amazing 10 of discs. So, Cote, you might be in a situation right now where, like, doesn't mean you have to be a multimillionaire. Abundance. You might just, you're in your surroundings, you might be one of those very, very lucky people where if you blink a few minutes and just calmly look, feel your world around you and realize, oh my God, I'm so freaking lucky. Home with friends and family. Yes, I've got that, running water, I got food, I got transportation, I have accommodations, intelligent things. I'm freaking lucky. So that's a nice energy to have going on in the background. So what's the situation? All of that. It looks like there's a little 5 of cups here. Maybe it's feeling like you've lost all of that. Gone through some kind of sad losses or anything recently, or whatever they might be, a loved one or job or something like that, where there's a sense of grief. 5 of cups. It indicates the energy of like sadness and grief. It's understandable. It's not fake. It's not phony. It's just what happens sometimes in life, and live with these periods and moments of grieving. Like if we've lost a loved one, if we've failed at something that we hoped to succeed, or if we got dumped in love when we were hoping to score. Okay, it can lead like it's amazing, like one tiny small amount of bad news can trigger of grief and sadness and sorrow and suffering inside of us. Hypersensitive. I don't know if you're like that, Cote, but are very, very sensitive by nature, and it's very hard for them to be on this planet. And they're just built that way. They might be a water sign, for example, have tons of Pisces in them, or tons of, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces combinations, and maybe with hard angles, which could make you very, very vulnerable to being very sensitive to experience of life, and other people's grief and sorrow and misery. And you might be picking up on other people's grief and sorrow and misery too. Now the thing is, grief, it's really important to grieve, allow it to happen on, because there is a life beyond, okay? There's still a little 2 of cups here whenever you decide that you're ready to move on. So don't worry too much. Okay, maybe you're feeling lost. It's like discovering, it's almost like feeling totally lost in matters of the heart, especially in love. I'm not trying to say this is a love reading, Cote, but it's an awful lot of cups, of pentacles, because Sometimes this card is an indication of a solid marriage. 10 of discs, and it might indicate here that you've lost something. It's like the equivalent of losing a marriage, or losing a spouse, or losing a partner or significant other. And then it leaves you in a position of grief and wondering, what the hell am I going to do now? Sometimes grief can be so overpowering that you're lost in life, and that can be hurting. So sometimes it's best and healthiest to let the energy flow of, if you've had a deep loss like this, time to move on. And the challenge is, what do I do now? What do I do now? Something that was very valuable or significant. Maybe you didn't like it, but it was a very, very big, important part of your life, like a marriage or a spouse or something like that, or a home or a career. And it can make you feel very disoriented, like, okay, great, great, great. Now, feel very, very dizzy, because it's like, it's that feeling of shock. Do you know that feeling where you kind of feel very dizzy and numb and a little bit happy, like happy, sad all at once? Like a period of like, whoa, 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 okay. Well, I just lived through something that was relatively painful. Even though if it was a good thing to happen, there's still pain involved. Losing some kind of stability or some kind of anchor. Now, what do I do now? So this is great, Cote. This is an opportunity. Let's look at this as an opportunity. So now, the way to treat this situation is like a golden opportunity for you to shine, okay? Like, maybe it's about time. Maybe it's okay that you'll get through the grieving process or whatever it is you've lost. Allow yourself to dream and tap into your wishes instead of being scared of them. It's going to allow you to come really into your own power. Realize that you've been living at lower vibrations, lower frequencies for a very long time, and it's now an opportunity, higher frequencies of spirit and universal love, as opposed to the love of life, of the ego, and bringing them into alignment where your true self is now truly in alignment with the will of heaven. I hope that makes sense, Cote, because it's like that way. I don't feel that there's any serious long-term harm coming to you from this loss. Feeling that this is an opportunity for you to like becoming your higher self, so to speak, bringing like the raw animal part of yourself to the will of heaven, so that you now become an instrument of the healing power of love. Live through it or endure it as though it was a challenge. And that's a really, really good opportunity for you. I'm not seeing any indications about how or where that's going to lead, but please treat this situation as an opportunity to reclaim your strength, reclaim your power, reclaim self, but not for selfish purposes, but for bringing yourself into spiritual alignment, true self, okay? I hope that was useful to you. I hope you got something out of it. On Tarot Illumination, we read totally blind unless we have pre-existing clients. And that's just how it is. So I hope that made sense to you and you got something out of it. If not, the show got something out of it. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay, Teresa, you are up. Teresa, you are up. Let's have a look. Let's see, what's happening after Teresa? We got Manuela. Let's have a look. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle. Teresa and Manuela, and then I'm probably going to call it quits for the night. I'm not sure yet. I might be able to have another one inside of me. A very tough week, and I still have a lot of homework to do for Tarot Lumination for you guys. So here we go. Okay. See what happens. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. What's going on? Okay, we had this earlier. Suspended animation. If it's deliberate. So, Teresa, if you feel the conditions around you powerless, connected from source, that might be understandable. It just means that, like, this is passing weather, so to speak. So let's, if you're in a situation where anything can happen now, so what's the situation? Okay, well, maybe you are in the right place at the right time. See, about how am I going to take charge of my life so that my life works properly? Victim anymore, so that I don't have to put up with everybody else's bullshit and crap and fate and so-called circumstances. No, 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 no. For Teresa, and in your own life, this is the little chariot card, and it's all about over in terms of taking it, and a lot of that is to do with your own internal self. Like, you might have very, like, energies inside of you saying, I want to do this, I want to do that. On the other hand, I want to do this and do that. But if I do all of this and that, doesn't mean I can't do that. Or if I do all of this, doesn't mean I can't do that. No, you're going to put it all together so that you can live truly authentically, and you get to do everything that you need to do so that you're not swayed by the emotional surges. You're in charge of it. It's just like being the master of your own energy, so that you're not a victim of your own energy, and you're not a victim of circumstances. You're not a victim of just all of the stuff that's going around you out there in life, in the world. Okay, so what is the challenge with this? It might be difficult to take charge in your life. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got another monster heavy duty reading here, people. So bear with me if I get a little weird. We're looking at majors the whole way. In order to take charge and move on with life, you don't feel like perhaps like a victim, so that you actually feel like you own your life, actually have a say in your life, in your destiny, is that Teresa absolutely terrified of making decisions. Okay, there are people like that who want to live according to a predetermined code in life, so that they don't have to go and do all the thinking and the hard stuff themselves. Okay, but the challenge was that way of conducting this life is you can leave yourself open to being a victim instead of being in charge of your life. And if you really want to do it, if that's what you really want, is to be in charge of your life, then you have to understand, you have to be willing to make decisions. And sometimes you have to make decisions that are really, really hard, because they have consequences. Every time you're making decisions about, what am I going to do, how am I going to do it, where am I going to go, because that's going to have consequences. Somebody a long time ago who deliberately chose to join a cult to think. They decided, I don't want to think about my life anymore, about how to live it. So they joined a cult, And well, it wasn't a cult. It was more like an established community, very well old-fashioned established a community where you lived by a very rigid code, and you do not break the code. If you're happy or sad, you just live by the code. Because it became very unhealthy. A lot of like unhealthy stuff going on inside that community. So, is that in charge of your life? You have to be willing to make important decisions and then live by that and live with the consequence and then make another decision, which requires work, which requires risk. Sometimes people don't want to do that. Some people are so terrified making decisions. That's why they just want to live by a pre-established code. The code of life or the corporate code, so you don't have to think. But it feels to me, Teresa, that you want to take charge, but you might be scared because deep down you're scared of making decisions. Especially if that includes a significant other. Perhaps there's a relationship involved here that's at stake. Very important right now, this relationship with this. Okay, Ace of Swords here. You have a golden opportunity right now. Literally, like the opportunity is coming into your life, in your world right now. It might not feel like opportunity. You might be feeling overwhelmed. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? How am I going to make these really profound decisions? But this is an important opportunity. This is like heaven is smiling on you, saying, time. You can actually be very, very bold, truth, by making deliberate, conscientious, deliberate decisions about what to do and how to do it. Process, whatever it is you have to do to make a decision, so that you're not subjected to fate. So, golden opportunity. You do have the chance to take charge and live your life. Okay? Do not be scared of making decisions. Take power, take the reins, be willing to make the decisions. Even if it's one tiny little decision after another, just make a decision. Make another decision after you. And some people aren't taught that when they're kids. People are not taught how to make decisions. But decisions is how you conduct yourself through life journey. And this is a golden opportunity to do that. It might be very scary at first, but that's how you do it. You make the decision to take charge and move forward. All right? And you're going to live as if, even if you're shit scared, Teresa, make a decision. Okay? All right. I've got it. That's all I got for you. Bella, I hope you're here. Let's have a look. Let's keep going. Manuela. Oh, don't be scared, Teresa. You can talk with people. You can make friends with the chat. They're lovely, lovely people here at Tarot Lumination. And some of them are completely wacky, even wackier than, I'm trying to think who's one of the wackiest here. Well, there's quite a few of you. Sense, because Tarot Illumination itself is kind of a strange, wacky little place. Okay. Teresa, you know, like if you click with somebody on the screen, you know, or something like that. I mean, I can't make your decisions for you. No one can make your decisions for you. It's very important that you make your own decisions from here onwards, okay? So, Manuela, you are up. Manuela, I think I'm going to do a little song. I saw that, Sandra. All right, Manuela, here you go. The situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to deal with it. What's going on? Okay, Manuela. Just like you might feel quite comfortable right now in certain ways. Like there's certain parts of your life that feel stable, opinion and ownership and control enough to have a little bit of feeling of almost like safe. It's almost like feeling safe here with the little Queen of Pentacles. You've got just enough going on in your life where like I kind of got it together in some ways in there, but really wholesome and solid and stable. Everything that you want or everything that you have or everything that you deserve, but there's certainly that is conducive to your well-being. All right, let's see, what's the situation? Oh, ho, ho. First time tonight, the Devil card. So, Manuela, struggling with this in some way, but if you've got some buried passions that need expression, freaking go for it, okay? Don't feel like you can feel it. I mean, we're human beings. Sometimes it's really amazing to like just party out a little bit. Maybe I know I'm not saying to go and do this stuff, but some people are so strict with themselves that they deny themselves base human to the point where life becomes sterile. And that's not healthy. In order to feel abundant and happy, sometimes you have to kind of let go. You have to let go of yourself a little bit and be prepared to like indulge in some of the fun things of life. Hanging out with friends, doing goofy stuff, maybe having a glass of wine. By the way, perfect excuse. Oh, thank you, Tarot Lumination. What a perfect excuse. It's the perfect night for having a glass of wine with Manuela. Cheers, Manuela. Thanks for coming to the show. To have another sip of wine. Oh, now I'm completely drunk. I'm addicted. I'm alcoholic. Oh, no. Oh, no. Suggesting here, Manuela, is that it's okay. It's okay to let go a little bit and don't want to be like, sometimes, because there's so many different ways to read this, but right now, the way I'm feeling it for you, Manuela, is that it's okay to let go a little bit. Maybe you deserve to indulge in some of the pleasures of life, like having that extra cupcake, having extra wine. If you've got some romantic someone and then letting that happen, or they want that with you and you want to enjoy the physical delights, that's cool too. Now, the other thing about it, of course, that you might be struggling with that. Maybe there's too much of that going on. Maybe you're say taking advantage of a good situation and might be overdoing it, like if there's too much self-medicating, too many drugs, too many alcohol, too much smoking, any isms, whatever they're called, you know, some alcoholism, narcoticism, narcissism, all as forms of self-medication, then that's not cool. That's a different approach to the Devil card. If you're being very, very mean to yourself, then sure, let go a little bit, have some fun, party a little bit, indulge yourself in the wicked things, just a little fun, just a little bit. If you're overdoing it in that department, then that's a problem, because then it starts to own you. Like you talk to any junkie, you talk to any alcoholic, they'll say, I'm not an alcoholic, now and again. And then everyone else says, okay, all right, sure, you're in denial. And then guess what? Or if you're a pothead, for example, guess what can happen? If you're like a junkie or a pothead, just watch what happens when you take away all that pot or all that alcohol or all that nicotine or all that caffeine or all those energy drinks or whatever it is you do, your workaholism, your jogaholism, your pilatesaholisms, your yogaholisms, and the person falls apart. So, okay, if you're struggling with that kind of stuff, you can do that and you can afford to. It might be a threat to your stability. your foundations and comforts. Okay, so how are we going to, what's the challenge with all of this? And well, is that you might be up to your neck in it with, like you're sick of things. It's almost like sick of being bondage, sick of being owned by your own issues, so to speak. In other words, if you're struggling with your internal passions, stability, or if you are struggling with to a situation or job or a school or a family situation, very, very burdensome, this card of burden would feel very appropriate, and that's a problem. Maybe you have reached a point where you can't take it anymore, and you need to accept that and face it and put the burden down. For example, carrying too much weight of other people because you're a self-destruction holism type, and you're very, very good at self-destructing for other people. That's not cool. That behavior needs to stop. But you're typically in the habit of carrying the burdens for yourself and others to the point where it's painful and self-destructive. It's not cool. You're harming yourself, you know. And the challenge might be, because this is a 10 of Wands about putting it all down, just letting it go, just giving it up. You've done what you have to do. You're going to be okay. But go and let, you know, almost like it's not worth it. So all I'm suggesting here is that in the challenge position, it might be that you're struggling of whatever it is that is binding you. If it's an addiction of some kind, a job of some kind, or a relationship of some kind that's not healthy, and you're so deeply bound into it, you're scared to let go. So in the challenge position, is to let go. You're struggling to let go, no matter how burdensome it be. So how are we going to deal with that? A card of opportunity here. I don't know if this is a money issue. But real serious self-worth issues, or hooked on ways of your sense of self-worth in ways that are not healthy. Like maybe this, like people, Manuela, it sounds like a lady's name, sometimes away too much the feeling that they are valued and appreciated when it's actually not healthy to do that. You be to giving yourself away, feel that you're worth something. And instead, it might be a good idea to have a total shift in attitude where I don't know how to do this in this reading. I don't see any suggestions about might be, but a way to move forward. Again, this is all, I'm coming back to an attitude of gratitude. The Ace of Pentacles here. Seeing this as this situation as an opportunity. Like if you are something, maybe this is the time to let it all go, unleash yourself from whatever it is that is completely overwhelming you and dragging you down. Allowing yourself to have the opportunity to start again, especially if it comes to things like jobs and money and stabilizing your life. Starting your life all over again, but in a much healthier way, where you're not in bondage to some of your own, or you're not in bondage or owned by other people, okay? A relationship. So a chance to start from fresh, but the challenge is being willing to set down and put it aside that which is no longer serving you. And that can be very hard to do, because sometimes very, very closely addicted to our pain and our misery and our addictions, That's how we identify ourselves. In other words, like if somebody asked you, "Hi, Manuela, how are you doing? What kind of person are you? Who are you? Are you like that?" And you say, "Oh, I'm a junkie." It's not, "I'm Manuela. I've got serious problems." And then you start talking about all your serious problems that own you. Manuela, those are your problems. You, Manuela, are you. Have sovereignty of self. And this is right now in this reading, in this month coming up, you have an opportunity to tune into the sovereignty of self. So that you're not a victim. Okay, Manuela? It's an opportunity. And this is a tangible opportunity. You don't have to go on a spiritual retreat or anything. You don't have to like do yoga or whatever. This is just simple, like nuts and bolts stuff. Like having a close, hard look at your situation and realizing that it's easy to do this, but it's let go of all the burdens that are owning you, okay? It's almost like about what happens. Like if you feel that you're going to be leaving other people in a pile of shit, problem. It's not yours. Other people's crap for too long. Maybe you're a love junkie. Maybe you're a compassion junkie. That happens. Okay? It's time to take care of yourself. Grab the opportunity now. Deserve for you, what is right for you, and grab that for you and make that for you and start all over again, okay? True wealth of who you are and come back into equilibrium again, okay, with this little Ace of Pentacles. That's all I got for you. It's to you in some kind of way. Maybe it's useful to somebody else. I'm going to have a sip of wine, people. I'm going to put on a little song and sing and dance or something. Felt like it's been some pretty like rich readings tonight. Play. What was I going to play? Song. I've been getting a lot of good feedback on this little song, and I just finished writing out the lyrics for you. So I'm going to put that up here, and I'm going to play that. Stay there. Let me find this little song. Stay there, people. Where is it? It's not playing. What's going on? Something's going on here. No, I have to start it again. Stay there. Stay. Don't go away. Don't go away. My poor computer is just like trying to drive a tiny little old car up a very big, long, steep hill. That has to go. I got the wrong button in the wrong place. All the wrong buttons. God, what's happening? Sorry. Oh, grief. I've screwed everything up. Buttons. I don't need this. I don't need that. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button again. Oh. Let's see if this works. Okay.
Through the ether.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Playing up and around in our mountains, in our seas, in our forests, with all of our stones, exploring one another, pushing our boundaries like new lovers. And you comfort me, and you tell me, I can tell that you're worried about me. And you assure me through the past that we're okay, to be okay. That you're holding my hand all the way. Our innocence is becoming so apparent, magnificent at the same time too. With your permission and our shared ambition, we get the chance to discover our truth. And you comfort me through the earth, and you tell me, I can tell that you're worried about me. And you assure me through the earth that we're okay, be okay. That you're holding my hand all the way. That you're holding my hand all the way. Holding my hand all the way. Holding my hand all the way. And because even like my own songs, can you believe that? I hum these to myself to keep myself happy. Cheers, people. Thank you so much. Through the ether. Laying up and around in our mountains, in our seas, in our forests, with all of our stones, exploring one another, pushing our boundaries like new lovers. And you comfort me through the ether, and you tell me, I can tell that you're worried about me. And you assure me through the earth that we're okay, to be okay. That you're holding my hand all the way. Yeah, it's for real, Mind Over. It's for real. You know that. Our innocence is becoming so apparent in our magnificence at the same time too. With your permission and our shared ambition, we get the chance to discover our truth. The chorus is here. And you come with me through the earth, and you tell me, I can tell that you're worried about me. And you assure me through the earth, okay, everything is gonna be okay. And you're holding my hand all the way. And you're holding my hand all the way. Holding my hand all the way. Holding my hand all the way.
Okay, we're gonna do "Love Is the Word" now, just for kicks. I'm just gonna have fun now. I'm not gonna do any socks dancing, none of that. I'm just gonna like chill for a bit, okay? I become alive before the sun does rise. When the sun does rise, I reach out for the skies, opening my eyes to welcome in the day, gathering the sun's rays before I'm on my way. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe I always hear resonate inside us. Love is the word. Moving through the day, rainbow lights and surprise, giving thanks to heaven that I am still alive, blessing my enemies, blessing ones I love, praying for forgiveness from the damages I've done. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe I always hear resonate inside us. Love is the word. Now the show is done. I had to say that. The trials and tribulations all bottled up inside, I summon in the love as I reach up for the skies. I command all fear and shadows be gone before my eyes. Healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard, resonate inside us. Love is the word. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard, resonate inside us. Love is the word. Yes, Sandra, fact. Everything is gonna be okay. I was told this by an angel, so don't you worry. It's true. It is a fact. Everything is going to be okay. I wonder if I'm just gonna. Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. I should just put that on there. I become alive before the sun does rise. When the sun does rise, I reach out for the skies. Opening my hands to welcome the day. The sun's rays around my head. Healing vibrations rather through my soul. Shaking out the poison, making me whole. That made me dizzy. Forget it. I'm gonna try and do it again. I'm screwing it all up. Hold on. Blessing my enemies, blessing ones I love. Praying for forgiveness from the damages I've done. That should make your eyes go crazy. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Now the day is done, the moon is on the rise. My trials and tribulations all bottled up inside. The sun is down as I reach up for the skies. I can handle feeling shadows be gone before my eyes. Healing vibrations right through my soul. Shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by changing the word. The sounds of the earth are all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul. Shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard. Resonate inside us, love is the word. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks, Primary. Thanks, Mind Over. Love you guys. Thanks, Medusa. Thanks, Abby. DQ, I know you've gone home. Thanks, Websy. I think you have to go earlier. Look at all these lovely people. Look at all you lovely people. This is your world, people. You are the love tribe. Abby has christened you the love tribe. So there you are. That's you. That's all of it. Here we go again. Love, love is the word. Yeah, love is the word.
Chant the word, speak the word, just the word, say the word, praise the word, heal the word, love the word, will the word, fight the word, shake the word, hug the word, breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word, sing out, sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, dance the word, sing the word, praise the word, heal the word, love your word, vibrate the word, shake the word, hug the word, breathe the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word, sing out, sing the word, chant the word, speak the word, praise the word, heal the word, love the word, live the word, light the word, shake the word, whisper the word, sign the word, love the word, sing out the praise the word. Okay, Sandra, no worries. Next time. Thanks, Abby. We'll talk, okay? We'll talk soon. Love the word, singing out. Oh,
I don't know what to say. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. There's big changes happening in the universe. Big, big changes. Don't be scared. You just have to kind of go along with it, okay? About this little song, it isn't just the word. I'm talking about your words. You create your life through your words. Your words are like the expression of you, your being. So it's very, your words are sacred, okay? Just like your hands are sacred. Okay. You could just swap the word the for the word your words. Chant your words, speak your words, my words, our words. Words are very, very important. I'm sorry I couldn't read for all of you. It's just, you know, I can't do it. And in fact, we're cutting it short tonight. Sometimes we go on for another half an hour. But, you know, I got a lot of work to do. So, love the word, sing out the word, chant your words, speak your words, dance your words, say your word, praise your words, Good night, David. Good night, Sandra. Good night, Devin. We'll get you a reading, Devin. Don't worry. Okay? Good night, Shada. Okay? It's lovely to have you. It's truly lovely to have you all. Good night, favorite. Good night, Camellia. We'll hang out again soon, okay? Just properly, okay? Next time.